demons to some, angels to others.
Hello, good afternoon. Welcome to the home of the Ghost Owl, and a bit later start than planned, but unfortunately, again, work appeared and I had to get it done. And because I'm off on vacation next week, it's one of those things, right? So, but we're here. We're planning on streaming as long as we can. We made it until about 1 a.m. So we could still do, 6-7 hours or so today. We've got a bit to do, but I think we can actually get through it pretty quickly. So we're currently in phase 2. We are level 49. We're currently in Red Sands, and we're basically working our way through Red Sands. We're working our way through Sands strongholds to get enough stuff to calibrate our gear to then go and take on the Forsaken Giant. So that's really what we're doing. I'm trying to think where we're going to go next. We did Blackfell Zone, we did Evergreen, and we did the Blackfell oil fields. So yeah, we've kind of got like the Alpha Institute, Research Institute to do, the Eerie. Okay. So we've got, 1, 2, 3, 4. Only 4 strongholds left to do, which will be pretty quick. Because what I need to do to get the calibration stuff is actually more titanium to start off with. We still need all the special plastics. We do need to search around, right, and get as much of the mats as we can. So without further ado, let's jump into the game. Let's jump into the game and get going. Today, yeah, there we go. Loading. There we go. My main aim today would be to 100% complete Red Sands and Blackheart region in terms of the strongholds, the story quest stuff, and the Morphic crates and riddle spots, with the aim then that tomorrow we do a big base build, and then that's pretty much everything else that we can do in this phase, right? So first thing is to empty our deviant storage. That one. Frog the Leaper. Fetch a lot. Gingerbread. Okay, right. And our Asterism Stairway is currently full and locked, so there's nothing I can do with that. Got some more gold there. We've got some steel that we can do. Brick. Do you know what? I might go with glass at the moment. We've got some copper, and that will do there. Right. Seaweed. Let's get rid of that. Okay. And food. Got some stuff here we can do. Right. What do I need? So actually, I really want to do preserved deviate chops, but we need peppercorn for that. Right? Or borscht deluxe, which is moral. So we need to start getting that up as well. But we'll do that as part of the base build. So that would be tomorrow. In the meantime, that's Fortress Warfare, Shrapnel. Right. Movement speed. And stamina consumption. Stardust Ratatouille is actually really nice. So I'm going to have some more of that. What do I need for that? I need cabbage. Right, we've got canned luncheon meat, which is great because it's long lasting, right? So I'll have a bit of that. Let's get salt, because, oh, hang on. Max, because that's always important. Sugar's important. Blueberry soda, because that's important. And then we've got like, there you go, canned luncheon meat. We can do 15. Okay. And then that's kind of it for now. Alright, let's see. All of this we already have, so let's get rid of those. Disassemble. Are we going to have enough to get one formula? Give me something good. No, it's about as bad as it gets. We already got that one. Lovely. Right. So we've got stuff to empty here. Stuff to empty there. And stuff to empty here. We've got lots of things to get rid of. Okay. So. Raw mats. And gold ore. Right, that's all the raw mats done. Scrap mats. Okay, which we can include that as well. Oh, no, and we can also include... Actually, it's full. Here, we've got some iron. Hides. We can get rid of those. Miscellaneous stuff. In fact, we should be able to get rid of some of this as well. We'll sort that out a bit more when we get to the bigger base. We've got a dough as well, for some reason. Right, so into seeds. Tons of seeds, which is great. And then consumables. Right. So we got quick activating stuff. Right, the ratatouille I want. Have we got any? Right, so we've got long activating. We've got wide area, which I really don't care about. Molotovs here. We've got a bunch of stuff here that eventually, when we start sorting things out, we can get rid of. Long activating activator. We've got some normal activators. Let's just take those 6 to go with the 14 we've got. That should be enough to tide us over. We do have the quick ones as well. Let's get rid of that for now. And I think that's all I can get rid of here for the minute. This one, we can get rid of at least the crankbait. We can get rid of the anti-blockage doesn't weigh hardly anything. Lunacy suppressant we can get rid of. Drinks, we've only got 1 orange. So we do need to get some drinks, actually. We've only got 1 orange and 3 purified. Okay, so drinks we need. Drinks. Let's take the orange. Like so. And then in here, what can we get rid? Anything? Stuff I only really want to get rid of in here is stuff that isn't going to go out of date. So, right, we can put meat in here. Oh, cheese. I could have put the cheese up. Okay. Storage is full. Storage is full. Do you know what? I might go and get some energy link first. So if we take those, we get rid of that, and that. And I want to take food that I can potentially sell. Because some of this food sells pretty damn good. Right. Which means I also want to take the silver and the gold bars. Right, let's take the luncheon meat and the canned fruit. Good. Okay, that can work. That can work. Got to drink, food. Yeah, happy with that. Happy with that. And you're just doing the canned luncheon meat here. 30 seconds, we'll get the other, because it's all good stuff to sell. So I'm going to sell, get a ton of energy link. Then we're going to come back. We're going to go get a ton of tungsten. Going to cook that. I also actually didn't check in terms of acid, how much acid I've got. 746, and not the best. Right, anyway, first place we're going to is here. We're definitely not going to be short of energy link. That's going to be the first thing, right? So here's Lacey, shop, sell 4 of these. Confirm. All right, and then we can sell up to 2k worth. Actually, not of the luncheon meat. Let's sell... They're 10k for this energy. Okay. 2k for the sandwich. There you go. She's empty already. Okay. Alright, nothing there. No deviants up there either. So I think that's everything here. Right, then we want to come down to Chalk Peak. The main thing here is getting a lot of energy link. Energy link is also going to help us do lots of things, but more important, it's going to help us to boost our mods, which is what I really want to do. So, we got a deviant over there. Let's grab it. It's a cat. What? 100% chance, I should hope so. Right, and sell. Shop. Sell. So we can do this first. 8 is 48. And then we got 2k. Right, so we can sell... Wow. So actually, we need to sell the food before we do any more of those silver bars. Going, because the food's worth more than I thought. I'm just going to pick these just in case we get a grocery room. I've had it in the past. I didn't get anything. What do we get here? Space turner. Okay. Right. So let's go over now to Iron River. We're making 50k energy link per vendor. Tyler Boucher's on board with YouTube as well. Hi Tyler, how you doing? Good evening to you. Thanks for coming back. Thanks for joining us. We're currently farming energy link as much as we can. And the sooner you can sell to the vendors and get energy link, the better, because they're on a timer when they get their energy link back. So you can only... You cap out at 50k energy link, right? So if we go here, I'm going to try and sell the food first, right? So if we sell that, that's 8k. That leaves us 42. That's 10k. That's 32. Right. The Uembo dumplings. That's 22. And what we're selling at 6k a time. So I need to take it down to 18. So I need to sell 4k worth. Or to sell it down to 12k. Because what I don't want is stuff left over. So if we sell 6, that takes us to 12. Which means we can then sell this, 2 of them. And he's empty. You can see we've pretty much bought everything we want from this dude. Alright, there's our deviant up here. The other thing we want the energy link for is if we're able to get the specialization to turn sulfur into acid, we'll need a lot of energy link for that. So, right, we've got 2 vendors left to do. Right, so we've made 150k energy link so far, just by selling food and some silver, and 4 gold bars. Okay, let's go to this person. And sell cost. Right, so if I sell the bacon burger, that's 2,000. We sell that, that's 800. That's 1,600, right? Sell the hot dog, it's 1,200. The ratatouille I want to keep. Right, so if I sell canned luncheon meat, that's 3,400. So, 6 is 36. So I need to try and get down to... So if I get rid of another 1,800... Alright, which takes us to there. I need to then sell another 4k worth of stuff. Which is that. And then we can sell 36k worth of that. There we go. So we're up to 225k energy link. Nice. Nice, nice. I will take that. Let's check in here. Sometimes you see a deviant floating around, particularly upstairs. And there is. It's a cat, level 1. Deviant's a deviant, right? We can melt it for astral sand at the very least, if nothing else. Right, final vendor. Final vendor. Right. Vendor's up the hill. And shop and sell, and I'm going to sell 48k worth of that, which leaves me still got 18 silver bars, which is awesome. So now we can sell, actually, how much is the canned fruit? The canned fruit is worth 2,400. Oh, 2k is the max, right? So if we sell that, I need to sell 800 worth of that. And there you go. Boom. 275k. So we made 250k energy link in about 10 minutes. Let's dish these fish. That was very successful. Right. Any deviants hanging around in here? Always worth a check. Nothing here. I wonder if they still have them hanging around underground as well. Hang on, where is he? Here. No, I have seen deviant in here before. No, okay. Okay, right. So, with that in mind, we're going to head back to the base. Up here. We're going to empty the bags of the stuff we don't need, and then we're going to go get as much tungsten as we can. Tungsten and gravel, actually, because I need to cook bricks too. Alright, so... Is there a space in here? Yes, there is. Luncheon meat, luncheon meat. That, salt, sugar, water. What? Salt, sugar, salt. Why does that... See, this is what I don't get. What's different between these two salts? Killing me, man. Shroom. And that. Right. Okay. That's doable. Right. Food. Let's just use whatever we can that's about to die. It will eventually turn into... spoiled food, but I don't mind that because I need spoiled food to build the planters for the different seeds anyway, right? Okay, we've got that. Good. Right, let's go and hunt ourselves tungsten. We've got some people building their base nearby. Okay, interesting. Seeing who's around. Alright. Let's go and collect as much of this as we can. Oh, look, there's the bus. I'm going to go do the bus quickly, because I haven't done the bus yet today. Come here. Come here, come here, come here, come here. Okay, thank you very much. I will take this gear crate. Oh, they're not happy. They're not happy. I stole your gear. Very nice. I'm not worried about that one, so let's just go. This is very much going to be focused as a tungsten and gravel run. And we'll do like aluminium and steel later. But the problem with the tungsten is, of course, we're going to need the acid. SS Icanus, is this your first or second server? So this is my main character. I only have one character, and this is my second time through Manibus Lunar Oracle. It's my 7th time through Manibus, and I've done Way of Winter once. If that helps. But I only play with one character, and I basically play solo PvE. I'm not averse to joining groups for group content, but I don't join a hive or a warband. And that's mainly due to the commitment of being in a warband, is that I play other games. I also have work and family and streaming, so I don't want to be committed to a warband. So, but yeah, we're on phase 2. Literally, we started phase 2 yesterday. We've 100% completed the first 4 regions. We're now going for 100% completion of this region before going on to Blackheart. And by 100% complete, I mean we do all the strongholds, the boss, obviously, all the silos, every riddle spot, every morphic crate, every treasure chest is done in those regions. And now we're farming the gravel and tungsten. The tungsten so that we can calibrate our gear, because we're lacking in tungsten for gear calibration. But then also the plan will be, once we've 100%ed Red Sands and Blackheart region, we will be doing a big base build. For the last couple of seasons, I've been using the same base build and just following the blueprint. But I'm thinking I might do something different this time. I haven't quite decided what I want to do. So that's why I'm getting gravel, because I want to make some bricks, because we're going to need plenty of that. You made another character just so you can put it down for tungsten mining platform. Yeah, I mean, lots of people do make other characters, and of course, with the new news coming, that we're going to be able to share blueprints and all sorts of stuff with our other characters. It's no bad thing. Everybody does it differently. The thing for me is I play other games too, and I just don't really have the time to invest in yet another character as well, you know. Always like to kill the rabbits when they're around. You never know if you might find a lethal rabbit. They are not that easy to get. And I'm always in the market for a higher skilled one. Nothing there. But we've put quite a bit of time in this game. There's no doubt. There's no doubt. This was definitely amongst my most played games of 2024. And interestingly, this time, this server is really busy. I don't know if it's because of the new announcements, or I just happen to have a busy server this time. Look, that rabbit went underground. Or what, but the server's really busy. There's a lot of people. I don't know why. Don't know why. And we're playing on a US server. We're lucky in terms of backpack space because we do have a backpack expander and we have the ability to make ore way less. So we should be able to get quite a lot. My biggest issue with the ore is going to be smelting the tungsten. It's going to be the acid. It's having enough acid to smelt it all. Which is why I do want to start getting peppercorn and moral, because I'll be able to make food which will increase my acid drop from the deviants. Interesting. Yours is almost phase 4 and getting a little dull. It does tend to get like that. I mean, it is, for me, I always stay until phase 6 for 2 reasons. I mean, the game's all about Starcrom, right? And in Manibus, in phase 5, you can get quite a lot of Starcrom / Asterism crates from the Manibus bit at the end. So that's why I stay to phase 5. And then the day it goes to phase 6, you just use all your energy link and you buy all the Asterism crates from the season shop. And then you move. So I do tend to stay into the end. And if it's getting dull, that's for me one of the great things about the game, because it's like, ooh, I can now go play Cyberpunk or Baldur's Gate or Sons of the Forest or whatever game. So for me, it almost keeps it a bit fresh. Like, because you're running at the moment the same content again and again, it helps keep it fresher, because I don't need to play this game every single day, right? And I really like that, because it means I get to explore a lot of other games. And then I also change weapons every season as well, play with different weapons. So this season we're playing with the critical pulse crossbow, which is not my go-to. My go-to is the bullseye sniper rifle and the last Valor shrapnel assault rifle. But this time we got shock critical pulse crossbow, and we've got the outer space shock-based SMG. Curious how permanent servers work. So my understanding with the permanent servers is essentially it's the same as you've got now. You get to phase 6. After so many days in phase 6, a bunch of phase 6 servers will get merged into one permanent server, and then you'll be permanently in phase 6. And that's it. And my understanding is, in reality, what the permanent servers are for people who can't get all the content done within the 6-week period. You know, a lot of people have got, again, jobs, families, everything else. So it allows people who can't get it done a much longer time to get things done. But there's going to be no real new content or anything right in this permanent servers. They already said that. So, like, balance changes will go into permanent servers, but new content, scenarios, events will not. Right? So I don't see